皆さんこんばんは and welcome to Let's Ask Shogo's training live stream. We'll be doing Iaido today. Thank you so much.
Yay!
Yes. So it's not just me, I actually have Harumi on the other side of the camera as well.
Hi.
Our third baby, which is our first son, actually is actually due on the end of December, December 29th. So Harumi is actually in the last month of pregnancy.
Yeah.
It's a full-term pregnancy, we say in English, it seems. And so because of that, we won't be doing this live stream as long as we usually would do. I am actually extra busy recently too because of that as well. Of course, because Harumi and I work together. If Harumi can't work, I need to work twice as much or even more actually. And of course take care of the kids and such. So we'll be only around for about 30 minutes. And it's already been about 5 minutes, I think. So be about 25 minutes. And also, as you guys know from watching my video probably, yes, my fingers are not fully recovered yet. As you can see, my fingers still do not stuck out that much. However, they are much better though. They are, yes, 100% better. So I'd like to try a few moves that I've been practicing recently at Yushinkan. I haven't been able to go to my Eishin-ryu training because Eishin-ryu's dojo is literally outside.
Yeah.
It doesn't have any air conditioning, nothing. But Yushinkan is actually in a basement. You know, the dojo is in a basement, so there's some air conditioning. It's a little bit warmer for me to train. Yeah, and everyone understands about my situation. Also, as you guys know, we are holding the Samurai Experience recently. You might have seen my post. We've actually already welcomed more than 10 guests to our Samurai Experience, where you get to learn how to handle the katana and such. So there, I often go there, just to work. So in between the times, I still get to train and so on and so forth. So, anyways, I like.
Honey, can I get zabuton?
Oh, okay.
It was too high for me to bend down, like to see the.
Okay. Hold on.
To read the comment.
Yeah, that's fine. While you're at it, if you can get me a glass of water too, actually.
Water? Okay.
A glass of water would be nice. Okay, and again, as we always say at the beginning of these live streams, by the way, we are not instructors in anything we do. For a while, I think I'll be on my own, so I'm not an instructor in anything that I do in these training live streams. I'm just a trainee, so please don't think that my skills are something that you can watch to learn anything. It's just me sharing what I've been training recently. And also, so not just an Instagram, but also it'd be great if you can check out the description box for the Airbnb reservation page to come and see me in Kyoto and do the Samurai Experience with my instructor, who I always train under at Yushinkan. That'd be great as well. And also, as I was mentioning earlier before the live stream started, the Japanese lesson that we did last time, and these training live streams are all in the playlist for you to take a look at later. I won't be leaving it on the main part of my feed. Yeah, just all the live streams will get in the way. So I just keep them in a playlist, but it's unlisted, but you can watch it anytime. So you can check it out if you missed it, or if you want to share with your friends and family and such. Okay. All right. I guess we can get started. Any comments so far from anyone? That's something you want to share?
Is it not 22:35 in Japan? Yes.
Yeah, it is. It's 10:30 right now.
10:30.
It is.
Hello, sensei.
How many katanas do you have? A lot.
A lot.
A lot. But seriously, strictly speaking, 6, 7, 8, probably 9, 10, 12 maybe around there.
12. Wow.
Yeah, 12-ish. So guys, we don't have that much time tonight, so I will love to get started right away. So at Yushinkan, I made a Instagram post and a YouTube post, story recently, but there is going to be the dawn exam at the end of the year, at Christmas actually this year. And it's really very, very difficult for me because of my disease and my fingers. But this is the only time of the year that my second Yushin-ryu holds their dawn exams. And I've obviously started this April, so I'll be taking the first dawn exam. And I was really wondering if I'll actually be able to take the exam in the first place. Number one is of my fingers. Number two is because my new baby, Adam is going to be giving birth to. So I am 90% sure I'll be able to take the test, but 10% still uncertain because of disease and also my new baby. But anyways, in the exam itself, because this is just a shodan test, I'm going to be doing the seitei kata, the 5 seitei kata of Yushinju, but all of the seitei kata are actually standing kata, so I can't do it inside this room. If I can quickly introduce it to you guys using the wakizashi. It basically contains all of the the basic techniques that you need to train in Yushinkan. So sorry about my fingers, guys. It doesn't stretch completely. They need to be stretched, but it's kind of bad. So please don't mind too much about my fingers. But basically, the kata all starts from stepping to forward, then to the right, and then you do, for example, the first kata is actually a down uppercut. Uppercut, you stab, you turn your body, you do an uppercut this way, you switch your hands, stab again, you do a blocking motion, you swing, you do another blocking motion, and you swing this way. And then the kata ends. This is the first kata, for example, and all of the other 4 are very similar. The movements are very similar, and just the, for example, that was uppercut, but some are sideways, some are a blocking move, some are for hitting away the enemy's sword to try to block it and so on and so forth. I forgot to take this off. Yeah, but I won't be able to do it inside this room. As you guys just saw, the room is way too small for me to do that. So what I want to do today instead is the 5 seitei kata. I've already memorized them completely a really long time ago, probably like my first 2 weeks of training actually. Because I know the basic techniques of how to handle a katana for my first yuha. So I already actually the last live stream when I did Iaido and introduced the skills of Yushinkan to you guys. I think I introduced the shodan move, the first standard level of the sitting kata, because sitting kata I can do inside this room. But I actually memorized all of the chuden, which will be the middle level as well. So I think I'd like to quickly introduce those to you guys. And again, my fingers are not working completely. My left hand is 95% okay. But my right hand is still like 60% okay. Yeah. But I still need to, of course, get used to handling katana with this situation, because this is how it's going to be when I take my exam,
Yeah.
Yeah. So, starting from the shoden moves. How's everyone doing, by the way, honey?
Everyone was asking, how is your finger doing?
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, it just...
95%, 65, almost 70%. So I'll start from the shoden moves. And I'm really sorry about my throat, guys. It's been really dry.
Because the air conditioning.
Yeah, and I always need to have the air conditioning on because of my fingers again. Yeah, so really sorry about the coughing, guys. But I don't have a cold or a fever or anything. Yeah. Anyways, let's start from the shoden moves then. The first kata, as I introduced last time, starts from here. Whoa. Wow. This is actually a brand new katana. Oh my gosh. It's really hard. Might be a bad idea. Just try to use the one I'm used to using. This one's actually really shorter. Yeah, I chose it because it's shorter, but it's just too new that I can't unseal it with these fingers. I'll just use this guy. So the first kata is Saiha. We go from here. Uppercut with the left. Swing down. Sheathing with the left. Bam. And there is the backside of the 2, so that one goes actually, you hit the ankle, do another uppercut, stab, and swing. It's really hard to do the chiburi right now because of my right hand. smooth is one of my favorites. And the Shoden kata just keeps on going. There's 4 more, I think. Yeah, there's 4 more moves, so that was just half of it, but I'm pretty sure my hands won't last any longer if I keep on going like this. So I'd like to introduce some of the Chuden, the higher level ones, to you now. Anyone saying anything?
Wow. Yeah.
Just simply wows? No questions, anything? No? Okay.
This looks really difficult. How do you do that? Clapping, and here's hoping you continue your fight against Reynolds. Yeah, thank you.
Thanks so much.
DSG said, happy birthday. It's my birthday.
Oh, really? Happy birthday. Awesome.
Happy birthday.
This is just an Iaido, by the way, guys.
And I saw a question that...
And yes, there are about 100 kata in the ryuha that I'm training in right now. Yeah, so that was just 8, I think, of the Shoden sitting kata. So there's actually a lot more. So the Chuden sitting kata are situations, not when you have the sword on your right side and sitting down. Back in the past, for the samurai, when they had their swords on their right side when they sat down, is when they were sitting with someone while they were sitting on the floor, basically. Keeping their swords on their right side meant that they basically don't have the will to try to attack, because if they have their swords on their left side, it'll be easier for them to draw, because samurai were all forced to be right-handed in the past. However, in my ryuha, we learned a lot of techniques of how to handle the katana with their left hand, so we can draw much faster than other techniques. Yeah, other general techniques, I should say. Now, what's the question?
Do you know how many katana a normal samurai could own?
Wow, that would depend on how much wealth he has. Yeah,
okay.
some katana, some samurai could even own 1 katana, actually. Yeah, sometimes, samurai must have 2 katana with them wherever they go. The long katana and the short wakizashi like this, the Uchigatana wakizashi. However, for example, if you watch movies like The Twilight Samurai, you see that the main character Seibei doesn't have a Uchigatana. Yeah, he does have the outer, just the decorations, but the inside is not steel; it's just a wooden stick inside. Yeah, but he needs to have it because it's a symbol of the samurai. They must carry it outside when they walk outside. So it really depends on which rank you are. Is that the question? Good.
Hi, Shogo. Can you do tsukate? I have problems with the sitting part. You are amazing. Tsukate.
Oh, tsukate is the, you mean the standard kata tsukate? Yeah, I think I could do that.
Can you?
Yeah. It's a different ryuha, so I need to change my style.
Tsukate is from seite.
Yeah.
No, seite.
No, seite is correct.
Seite?
Yeah, seite, yeah.
Because Yushinkan have seite too, right? So.
Yeah, seite just means standard kata. Yeah. So, just like it's exactly what I was just about to do. On the Chude, which is the middle level kata in Yushinkan as well, is this stance. This is called Iaido. I think it's called Iaido Ryoha in the second Ryoha too. But at least in All Japan Kendo Federation, Iaido Club Standard Kata, this is called the Iaido. And this is a stance where basically you're sitting down with one leg folded, but the other leg in front of you like this. And we do say that this side, the right side, I guess, the outer side of your leg needs to be on the floor, and you try to hide the bottom of your feet. Yeah, but you keep this in front of you, and you keep your hands relaxed. Oh, sorry. For the standard kata, is here. Sorry, yeah. So this standard kata, your hands needs to be here. I almost forgot. Yeah, needs to be closer to your body. This is exactly the same for the Chuden kata and Yushinkan too. But for the Chuden kata, you keep your hands just relaxed, somewhere relaxed. Yeah. And for the tsukate, the way you're sitting is basically this. Yeah, it is very uncomfortable, by the way. This is the way of sitting. It's said that it kind of evolved from how samurai sat down when they had their armors on. Because when they had their armors on, they couldn't sit seiza. It'd be too much, right? But they could put one leg down and put the other leg in front of them. And this is the way they would sit down. And that's exactly the reason why this is the way you would sit when you have the uchikatana, the longer sword, on your waist. Yeah. Otherwise, you should have it on your right side. Yeah, when you sit down. So the tsukate, by the way, seitei tsukate would be from here, and you hold on. You put your both hands. Sorry, my fingers are not completely straight, but you put your hands at the same time as you reach out. You hit the suigetsu, which is right the start where your ribs start to separate. You put it in between there. Yeah, and oh my gosh, it's really difficult for me to do this. Seitei is really tickling my hands. I can't stretch out my fingers. I need to put my katana on the floor once. From here, you stab, and you swing. Sorry, the ceiling's really close. Oh, it's been a long time I've done seitei. Ooh, there we go. Yeah, something like that. I hope it was useful for you guys. But again, I'm not an instructor, so please just think that my friend I have in Japan was telling me that. Okay? Yeah, you should ask your sensei yourself.
Very nice katas. How are you doing with your fingers while practice?
Yeah, it's painful, to be honest.
Yeah, just bear it.
Yeah, you just have to bear it, you know.
Just wondering, are your toes fine?
My toes are actually fine this year.
Yeah, toes are fine.
Yeah, I've been taking a lot of treatment, the most amount of treatment this year ever, compared to my previous years, and my ears are fine too.
Oh, this year, right?
Yeah, this year, exactly. My ears are fine this year, so exactly. Yeah, my toes, my ears would have also been damaged in the previous years, but this year is okay, so yeah, I'm actually doing a little bit better.
What exercises do you do to maintain your overall flexibility?
Overall flexibility? I don't do that much actually. I don't do anything. I just do swing the katana every day, but I don't do any like stretching exercises that much. Yeah.
And there's one more question. How are you supposed to move your legs quickly with all the folds for sitting and the changes between them?
You mean with this clothes on?
I think so. That's cool, man. Spanish training katana for me. Wow.
I guess you really just have to get used to moving around in this clothes, you know?
That's true.
Yeah. There is, of course, techniques to try to handle it so it doesn't get in the way, you know, of course, but that's just part of the training, so.
Because you wear hakama like almost every day, so just simply used to it.
Yep, that's right. So that was actually the first shooting move I just immediately did right now, yeah. But basically, again, you have the katana on your waist like this. Yeah. So it's a situation where you're sitting on the floor, but you don't have a katana on your waist. It's a very special situation. Yeah, where you were in a fighting mode, but you had to sit down immediately and you got into a fight here. So that's the reason why I have my knee up like this. Yeah. And from here, you bring your sword out in front of you. You bring your body small. When you get here, you pull out your sword here. Yeah, the handle shouldn't move so you can't see what's going on. And then as you bring your other knee up, you cut sideways. Yeah. You put your sword on your shoulder and you move your wrist. Sorry, not your wrist.
Elbow.
Elbow, there we go. Elbow like this. So your enemy will try to aim for your elbow and then you cut back to attack. Shiburi, and that's it. What time is it right now, honey? Pretty sure it's past a lot of time already, isn't it?
10:55.
55. Okay. We'll be able to introduce just a little bit more.
The last one, I think it's the before I start read question. The last one you did was with swinging the tsuba, then take out swords that was blocked before. That was a block before taking out the blade. The last one you did was swinging the tsuba.
Swinging the tsuba. Tsuba is a handguard. Swinging the saya, right? Probably.
It says tsuba, so I don't know what.
I don't know what that
I
is.
thought it's tsuba, but
If it's
tsuba is straight, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
swinging
okay.
the handguard would be really. I think it's a saya. Isn't it? Yeah. It'd be like a shuriken or something. Yeah.
Maybe tsuka.
Swinging the tsuka. That's a handguard. Saya. Right?
Saya.
Yeah, I've been telling you the answer all this time. We're talking about the saya. I don't know which one you're talking about, but
maybe swinging saya part.
yeah, it's my favorite. One of my favorite swinging kata. So from here, enemy tries to draw his sword. So you go from here. This move maybe.
Maybe
This is actually hitting with the saya. Actually,
hitting what?
hitting an enemy's head.
Face? Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then you draw from there.
Oh.
And you stab. And you swing.
How many shiken do you have? We have two.
Okay. Maybe I'll be.
Thank you so much for explaining. I'm really thankful. Thank you for watching.
No problem. I'm happy to explain anything I know. Okay, so that was the first kata of Chuden called obigaeshi, which I did earlier. Next one is called Ukiyoe. Ukiyoe, if I can explain well, I'll do it. So you try, both, your enemy is in the same situation too. You're sitting like this, they have their katana all the way on the waist. They try to draw the sword right. The enemy tries to draw his sword. So this wrist here is where you're going to be aiming for. You go from here, and you press down on the enemy's wrist, basically. And then from here, you, again, do the same thing. We'll pull back the sheath first, and then this time it's not completely horizontal, but you do a uppercut. Yeah. And then you do the same thing. And I always forget to fix my saya. This is called Ukiyoe. Maybe I'll do two more. I'll do two more then. Yeah.
Why would one move the sword back during the fight?
Move the sword back during a fight? Move the sword back during a fight?
I don't know.
Difficult question. Next one is called makiage, by the way. It's really similar to fukiage. From here, same thing. You want to go and press down the enemy's wrist from here, but this time you pull the sword out, go this way. Whoops, sorry. I always forget to do the fixing the saya for the two moves. So the first Ukiyoe was pressing down the wrist and holding the handle in the regular grip, and that one, the Makiage, it's Ukiyoe Makiage, yeah, is holding with a reverse grip. Yeah. Let me try that one more time. I always forget to fix. Here from here, and then you don't fix your hand to regular grip. You keep your reverse grip and draw. Do this uppercut, and then you've cut your enemy once. From here, you stab once more, pull back, and this is basically wiping your katana motion. And you switch your legs, and this time I fix my saya. Like that. And then we'll just go for one more tonight then. The last one I'll be introducing today is called Maki Komi. This time you're going to be doing the tsukade actually with this technique. So you're sitting down like this, your enemy tries to attack you, so you hit the enemy's chest. With the first hit, you press down towards this leg. So your enemy has this leg in front too because he's trying to attack you, right? So you go down, you hit your sword along the enemy's feet, to trip him on the floor. You trip him, go down, then throw from underneath, put your sword into the stomach, cut down, pull that out, stab once more, and you win the fight. Like
That's for larger enemies?
Larger enemies? What do you mean?
Taller?
No.
Oh.
Every opponent that you have in mind when you fight in these kata should be about the same size as you are.
I'm doing great, thank you.
Oh, Harumi? Asking questions about Harumi too?
Mm.
Yeah, so that was half of the Chudan techniques, but I think it's already about 11 o'clock, so I think we have to get going, I believe.
Okay.
So, while Harumi looks for questions, maybe I can just run through them quickly again.
Marlon-san, thank you for your super sticker.
Oh, really? Thank you so much.
Marlon Okowa-san.
Okowa-san, thank you.
頑張って、しょうごさん。難しい。Can't.
Couldn't draw the sword out enough. I'm only using my 3 fingers, so this is so much difficult than usual.
Do you have a favorite style of jihada? What is
Not particularly, actually.
Okay.
But I guess I do like Yamato Den's Jihada the most, though. Yeah, in general, but it's really up to that sword in the end for me. Yeah.
Can you show us the design of your tsuba, menuki, mekugi, and the color and pattern of the samekawa?
Okay.
Some of the maybe, or maybe make that kind of video?
Yeah, we have a video of it, actually.
Oh.
If you take a look at the Journey for Katana series, you'll be able to see those.
That's true.
Okay, so then I guess I will end about here. I'm so sorry, guys, that the Iaido live stream ends a little bit earlier than usual, but I can't. I'm starting to not feel my fingers anymore, so yeah, I think I'll have to stop around here. Wish me luck for all my treatments, and I really hope that I get better soon myself. Let me see. Take a look at the comments before I go. Ask questions, maybe. Thank you. Would you consider dual streaming also on ODC? I don't actually know about that. Thank you so much. Okay, so then I guess it is about time that I have to get going. So thank you so much for your time, guys. And again, it'd be great if you can take a look at the description box for all of the new things that I'm doing right now, especially the samurai experience that I'm doing at Yushinkan Kyoto. So if you had an opportunity, if you or your friends or family have an opportunity to come to Kyoto, it'd be great if you come and see me at the samurai experience. You'd be able to learn more about the techniques that I taught you today. So, okay. All right, then. Thank you so much, guys. We'll see you maybe next week or 2 weeks later. We'll see. It is really up to our baby Zen. If he's going to be coming or not coming, when, we don't know. So
Yeah, we don't know.
We'll see how that goes.
Anytime.
Okay, guys. Thank you so much for your time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Good night from Kyoto, Japan.
Good
Thank you so
night.
much.